Welcome to the Amazing Legacy Show. As usual, my name is Raji Olawale. Yes, this is your real estate show, and on this channel, we discuss real estate, lifestyle, and finance. And in case you are looking for a channel, that discusses real estate locally and globally, you are looking for that channel that discusses the lifestyle of various individuals across the globe with respect to real estate and business. If you are looking for a channel that discusses business holistically, this is the right channel. Yes, and today we are going to be discussing about a very interesting topic on real estate. And what we are going to be discussing is, when is the best time to buy real estate in Nigeria? Join me, I'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. When is the best time to buy real estate in Nigeria? Yes, real estate is what is a scarce commodity, and every one of us understands the viability and the value that real estate gives when it comes to investment. And as I stated in some of my previous video, that real estate is actually the king of investment. And today I will be sharing with you 5 best times to buy real estate, because the truth of the matter is that in spite of the fact that real estate is the best investment, people can still buy real estate wrongly. And that is the reason why I am doing this video. When is actually the best time to buy real estate in Nigeria? First and foremost, the best time to buy real estate in Nigeria is during the end of the year. Yes, why is during the end of the year a strategic period to buy in real estate in Nigeria? It is very strategic in the sense that by the end of the year, so many companies have not met with their financial target, with their sales record, and that is the reason why you see this promo here and there. And so many people, or so many companies, offer discounts on their properties so that they can actually meet up with their financial obligation for the year. And at that point in time, it's actually a good period to invest in real estate. The second thing you want to consider when buying real estate at the beginning of the year. Yes, buying real estate at the beginning of the year. So many companies want to start their real estate, their real estate portfolio on a good note at the beginning of the year. So many companies, want to start well. They want to boost their financial record, and they need money, they need resources, they need finance, to run their organizations. Either personally or as an organization, they actually need funds. And because of that, they want to set their company on a good footing. And because of this reason, they sell their property with various discounts, and they make that property available to as many that wants to buy it. Another thing you want to consider when buying real estate is that you want to buy real estate at an early stage of development. That is number 3. When is the best time to buy real estate? Number 3 thing you want to consider is buying real estate at an early stage of development. There's something we call the off-plan property sales. Off-plan property sales simply means that you are buying a property that is under development at the early stage. Yes, at the early stage you are buying that property. For example, a developer wants to develop 5 units of 5-bedroom flats, 5 units of 5-bedroom flat, and he needs a huge sum of money to develop this property. And because he needs a huge sum of money, all he needs to do is that he opens up the development for sales, and he looks for people that wants to buy the property. And at the beginning of this kind of sales, the property is usually very cheap. It sells maybe first 2, 3, 4 units, depending on the quantity of the unit he or she or the company is developing. It sells it at a very discounted price so that money can be gotten to finance the project. And when the money is gotten to finance the project, either they were able to sell everything off, but if they were not able to sell everything off and the property is eventually completed, or the development is finally completed, completed, it will be sold at an exorbitant price. So if you want to buy real estate, off plan is another best time to buy real estate. However, if you want to buy real estate with the off plan, off plan agreement, you must be discreet, and you must be discreet about it, and you must engage the right set of people to help you carry that out. Now, number 4, when is the best time to buy real estate? This number 4, I categorize it into location and into season. Now, why do I say into location and into season? It is because if you want to buy real estate in Nigeria, Nigeria is categorized with rainy season and dry season, and the rainy season is probably around April to September, October, thereabout. So if you want to buy property, these are times when you can target to buy your property, or probably you have done your negotiation, you are waiting to pay, and you want to do your due diligence. The best time to do your due diligence is during rainy season. You want to know if the property access road is actually flooded. That means access to the property is actually flooded. So if access to the property is actually flooded, you know that it's a no-go area, and you will probably not enjoy that very place. And perhaps you are a Nigerian in diaspora, you want to buy real estate in Nigeria. You want to engage the right set of people that would not lie to you, or that will tell you as it is. Yes, you want to engage the right people, or you want to engage a family member that is trusted to follow the developer during this raining season to check the environment if it's safe and if it's not a flooded area, especially if you are buying in places like Lagos Island or places that are prone to flooding. Now, the second aspect of this number 4 is what we call location. Now, location is one of the paramount things you want to consider when buying real estate in Nigeria. Actually, there are 4 major locations in Nigeria where real estate sells like fire, and where the value of real estate is at its best. Number 1 is Lagos, number 2 is Abuja, number 3 is Port Harcourt, and number 4 is Kano. Yes, number 4 is Kano. So, however, even within these very states, there are also places that are segmented where the values differs from one another. For example, Lagos, Nigeria. Even within Lagos, Nigeria, we have Lagos Island, we have Lagos Mainland. You cannot compare the value of property in Lagos Island and Lagos Mainland. Even within Lagos Island, there are places where you cannot compare the value of properties with each other. You have places like Banana Island, you have places like Ikoyi, you have places like Victoria Island, you have places like Lekki, you have places like Elegushi, you have places like Ikate, you have places like Abrahamade, Sonya, Aja, Chevron, and the rest of it all. Across these several places, the value of property differs. So depending on what you are going for, you want to choose, or you want to consider location when buying real estate. And number 5 thing you want to consider before you buy real estate in Nigeria, I call this actually the king of all reasons, or the best timing to buy real estate, is when you have an economic recession, or in another word, it may not be called an economic recession, we can also call it an economic downturn. An economic downturn is when there are hardship in the economy, or there are financial issues. People are passing through a lot of financial difficulties, and because of these financial difficulties, so many companies, so many individuals wants to sell their property so that they can bounce back, so that they can be stable financially. And this is what we call distress sales in real estate. Yes, distress sales in real estate. And because of this, so many property are sold at a very discounted price. They are sold far lower than their market value, and because they are sold far lower than their market value, those that have the opportunities, like one of my mentors used to say, and it is the person of Olumide Emmanuel. I listen to Olumide Emmanuel a lot. He's one of my mentor on YouTube, and he used to say something. He said there are 2 reasons why you should save money. You save money either for investment, or you save money either for emergency emergency. So some real estate developers, save money for this reason, for times like this, for economic recession, or perhaps you are a Nigerian in diaspora. You can save your money and get your mind prepared, or probably maybe when there is a listing of some distressed sales and it's well confirmed by a professional that yes, this property is actually authentic, you can buy it without shaking body, without fear, without thinking twice, and at the end of the day you will know that you have actually made a good deal. These are things you want to consider before you buy real estate in Nigeria. If you enjoy this video and you want more of this video, I want you to encourage us in sharing, liking, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. If perhaps you have a different opinion from mine with regarding the best time to buy real estate in Nigeria, you can share in the comment section below. Till I come your way in the next video, stay blessed, stay connected. God bless you. Bye.